Ayurveda is a Indian origin system. This was, Ayurveda was born, not invented, it was there more than 5,000 years back. How old are you now? Just eight years, right? 1,000 years old. How old? 1,000, exactly. You all eat junk foods? No? Yes. Sometimes, yes. Sometimes cheat days are okay, but today I'm going to tell you what happens if you eat junk foods and how you should take care to maintain your good health. Am I clear till now? How we should be, what time we should get up, what time we should eat, what we should do throughout the day, and then what time we should sleep to remain healthy. Everybody wants to remain healthy, na? Like how? Chota Beam. So before we start with the main topic, should we have a nice story? Do you want to listen to some nice story? Do you all love stories? So my friend Dr. Subhashini will narrate one story for us now, and then depending on that, you will guess the topic that I'm going to speak on. Okay? And at the end of the session, we are going to have one surprise quiz. Okay? Are you all interested in quiz? So you should pay nice attention so that you will be able to give good answers. Right? So that we'll be learning more and more. So you should be attentive. If you don't understand anything, later we'll have some question answers. But then we are going to also have a quiz at the end of the session. So first we'll start with a nice story and then we'll shift to the topic. Okay?
And you all are grade 3? Yeah. Which section of grade 3? A. Amazing. I like grade 3A. So my name is Dr. Subhashini. Will you remember my name? Yeah. What is my name? Dr. Subhashini. Thank you. And she's Dr. Satyadeepa. Will you remember our name? Yeah. And we are Ayurvedic doctors. We are connected with the nature. Okay? And we will help you to be aware that if, first of all, you should not get sick. Okay? Be healthy. In case if you are sick, there are so many things available in the kitchen, around us, in the nature that will help us not to be sick. Or narrate a story. I'm going to start, okay? Once upon a time, in a magical kingdom, there was a little prince named Timmy. Timmy loved to eat and play. But sometimes he felt sick and tired. We all love to eat and play. What are the 3 things that we do? We eat, we play, we study. That's it. So this Timmy also used to love to eat and play. So what happened next? Sometimes he used to feel sick and tired. One day he met a wise old wizard named Dr. Ayurveda. What was the name of the doctor? Dr. Ayurveda, who taught him 2 important secrets. Now I want to see how many of you are attentive, how many of you are not looking outside. So what is the name of the doctor? Dr. Ayurveda. And he told 2 secrets. Let us see what they are, alright? Suddenly I'll ask somebody what was I talking. You have to pay attention, okay? Dr. Ayurveda said, Timmy, some foods are like superheroes that work well together, but others are like super villains. They fight with each other. We call this Viruddha Ahar or incompatible food. I'll tell you once again what I said. So what did Dr. Ayurveda say? Imagine you're eating one masala dosa. Okay? And suddenly I'll say, bring one burger, put the masala dosa inside, put some cabbage, cucumber and eat. Maybe somebody might like, right? But there is a system. You should eat this, you should not eat that. You should eat this with this, you should not eat this with this, right? Kada? We know what to eat with what. So what did Dr. Ayurveda said? There are some foods which are well together. Means if you eat this with this, it becomes a hero. However, there are some foods which should not be taken together. They become super villains. What do they become? Super villains. So what do we call them? Incompatible food. What do we call? Incompatible food. Wonderful. Also in Ayurveda we call it Viruddha Ahar. What do we call? Viruddha Ahar. Yes, Viruddha means opposite. Viruddha Ahar. The foods which should not be taken together, which are incompatible, which are super villains, are called Viruddha Ahar. What are they called? Okay, let us see what happens next, okay? Timmy learned that milk and fish are two superheroes that can't work together. When they meet in your tummy, they create a big battle that makes you feel sick. What are the two ingredients or the foods mentioned here? Milk and fish. We all know that milk is good or bad? Very good. What about fish? It's good or bad? No. Individually, milk is also good, fish is also good, right? But if you take milk and fish together, there is one battle inside the tummy. So milk and fish should not be taken together. But we should take milk, we should take fish individually, separately, not together. It will become super villain. Otherwise, they are superheroes. Understood? If you take milk individually, it is a superhero. If you take fish individually, it is a superhero. But when you combine both of it and eat, it will go and create inside your tummy. It will become a super villain. Should you eat milk and fish together? No. Let us see what Dr. Ayurveda also taught Timmy about Dinacharya or daily routine. What is that word I said just now? Dinacharya. Dina means day. Charya means what all should we do during the day? Dinacharya. Okay? Now let us see what is Dinacharya. Dinacharya is also called daily routine. Timmy, your body is like a magical clock that needs to be wound up every day. Do you see a clock? Just imagine I am a clock. Suddenly I want 6 o'clock. I'll become 6. I want 9 o'clock. I'll become 9. No. It has to go in a systemic order. Am I right? Yes. Or you will say, I want to go to school. Come on, 7 o'clock. I want to go and play. Come on, 5 o'clock. Is the clock in your hands? No. It is a system. So what did Dr. Ayurveda said? Timmy, your body is also like a magical clock that needs to be wound up every day. Okay? Timmy learned to wake up with the sun. What did Dr. Ayurveda said? When should you wake up? Blue t-shirt? With the sun. Early in the morning. Like a little flower blooming in the morning. Do you see flowers blooming up? Have you seen a flower blooming up in the afternoon? Normally, flowers bloom up early in the morning with the sun. They blossom. So when should you get up? Early in the morning. Then he'd wash his face, brush his teeth, exercise a little, and the little prince, like a little prince for a training in the battle. You know what is a battle? Yes. Battle means war. Okay? Imagine there is a war to be happen. What will you do? Sit and play mobile? No. Imagine there is going to be one running race outside. What will you do? Morning you will eat egg, drink milk, prepare yourself, warm up a little, right? And be ready for the race. Am I ready? Am I clear? So, what did Dr. Ayurveda said? Your body is also a clock. You should get up early in the morning like the sun, like the little flowers that bloom. Okay? And be ready as though you're going for a battle. What is the first point? Get up early in the morning. Okay? After getting up, what should you do? You should brush your teeth. Okay? And then exercise a little. After that, are you all listening? After that, he'd eat a yummy breakfast and fresh fruits and veggies to give him energy for the day. Just imagine early in the morning I get up, I do little exercise and I start eating a heavy pizza, or I start eating something very heavy, a junk food which will make my whole day dull. You all love pizza, right? It is yummy. It is very tasty, but is it healthy? No. So here what is he saying? After that, after exercise, he'd had some breakfast. And what is breakfast? The first meal of the day. It should be very healthy. He used to have little of fruits mixed with some nice vegetables to give him energy for the whole day. Throughout the day, Timmy would play, learn, rest, just like a little seed growing into a strong tree. If a seed is healthy, it will germinate and grow into a healthy plant and then form a big healthy tree. Am I right? But if the seed itself is not healthy, it will take so much of time to come out of the ground, right? If the seed is not healthy, will it go into a healthy tree? No. So if you want to bloom up like fresh flowers, what should you do? You should be like a healthy seed. You should get up early in the morning with the sun, brush your teeth, wash your face, do little of exercise and eat healthy breakfast. Okay? Next. At night, what should you do at night? You should have light dinner, like a bowl of soup. When I say bowl of soup, today don't go home and say, Mummy, I will not have dinner. No chawal roti, I'll have soup. Will you say that? No. Here, light dinner means something which is easily digestible, and soup is the best example. You know that? You all are kids, so you should have healthy dinner. But as you grow, you should make sure that you're eating healthy, light dinner. Okay? And then cozy in the bed. You should not wait to watch TV or mobile games and see what is happening. As the day is going to end, even your day should also be lightly inclined towards sleep. How will you sleep? Fata, you will put a mat on the floor and sleep? No. You all have a bed at home, right? You should make sure the bed is clean, the lights are dim. You should prepare yourself to go into the sleep mode. Today I had a wonderful day. I should thank God for all the good things which has happened. And cozy, warm, you should like to go and sleep in the bed. Like a snuggly rabbit in his burrow. Do you know rabbit? Kutti rabbit, how he'll go and sleep in his burrow? Like that, you should prepare your day. You should not open your eyes wide and think, when will mummy go out and I'll pick my phone and play? No. Okay? You should start retiring. You should finish your day like a small rabbit. Dr. Ayurveda said, Timmy, by following Dinacharya and avoiding Viruddha Ahar, you will feel like a strong, happy, healthy prince. So what are the things we should do? Follow Dinacharya. Follow Dinacharya. Eat healthy food and not eat Viruddha Ahar. What you should not eat? Then what will happen? You will always be healthy, strong like a healthy prince. Okay? So in this little story, I have told you some things to do, some things not to do. Okay? Now I'll ask Dr. Deepa to come back here, interact with you, and you people have to guess why we are here today. Okay? Did you like the story? Yeah. Thank you.
What time you woke up? I don't want lies, huh? Real. Okay, done. So, great. See, when everybody starts speaking, will you be able to hear me? No. So, now onwards, we'll follow one system. We'll raise our hand, ask the permission, and then speak. Is that okay? Wonderful. So, you like the story? You like the story? Yes. You like the story? Yes. Wonderful. So, Josh should be like this, so that you don't feel sleepy. Okay, and in case you feel sleepy, please let me know. You're feeling sleepy? Okay, great. So, we have heard a wonderful story. So, I just want to know what you understood, and can you guess what we are going to speak here today? Can you just guess? Wild guess. You raise your hands and tell me if you could guess something. What I'm going to speak, what we are going to explain. Yes, tell me. Yeah, correct. No, we told you topics, like the story was going on, and we spoke about topics. Can you guess what topics? Yeah, what you said was right, but then we use some Ayurvedic terms. Forgot? Itne jaldi? Abhi to bola. No. Tulsi was herbs.
In the story, what are you?
In the story,
Choose by taking different terms of Ayurveda.
इतने जल्दी भूलते हो आप, so fast. Viruddhahar was one, and there was one more routine that we spoke. No, this was Viruddhahar. We spoke about two terms today. Okay, see, I'll call you A, B, C. Will you like that? You have names, right? You have one name, you have a name, like how I have a name, Satyadeepa. So similarly, whatever we are going to teach you today have some names, right? So one is Viruddhahar, and then one more topic, Dinacharya, right? Forgot? So fast. Did you get? Or are we boring? No.
Say no.
Yes or no?
I was a little boring.
Boring? अरे चलो एक बार थोड़ा सा व्यायाम करते हैं. आ जाओ. Come here. One who feels sleepy should become active. Then all this sleep will go. Come. What was the festival that is going on now? What festival is going on now? Ganapati, right? Ganesh Chaturthi. Do you know there is one tradition in front of Ganapati we have to do?
We should do sit-ups.
Chalo, do now. How we should do? Adi. So everybody will try. Everybody sleep will go. Chalo, get up. Chalo, get up.
Story of it.
Always remember, this is also a type of exercise. Whenever you feel sleepy, you should do some physical activity and make yourself awake. Okay? So today, here we are going to speak on two topics. Initially, we'll first speak only on one topic, that is called as Dinacharya. Dina means day. Charya means the routine. Exactly. We are going to speak about the daily routine. Okay, so you all are welcome. I'm going to present this PPT to you. Okay, so Dinacharya is for everybody, but today we are going to focus more on children, all the lovely kids. Okay, so these are the girl, this is the boy, so all of us are like this, right? So everybody has to follow this routine. Dinacharya for happy kids, it's a routine for a healthy life. So first thing what we do in the morning? Breakfast. Bina utke breakfast. We wake up. Yeah. Wait. What I had said, first we'll raise the hands and if I ask, you have to answer. So first thing, you wake up, right? And there is something, first what I'll do now, later we'll have question answers. But first I'm going to tell you in short what you're going to speak on. Okay, first thing, we wake up. And Ayurveda says that we have to wake up early. Everybody's mummy says, no, jaldi utho, school jana hai. They say, no, you wake up on your own. So applause to her. You also. So big. How you wake up? Okay, great. For everyone, big round of claps. Because for me, no. Okay. So we have to wake up in the morning. But do you know what is the proper time to wake up? Yes. No, I will tell. I'll tell. See, exactly. But Ayurveda says we have to wake up in Brahma Muhurta. So yeah, see these terms that I'm speaking, are little important. Okay, they are there in our tradition. If you go and tell your parents, they'll be very happy. अरे यार मेरा बच्चा आज क्या सीख के आया स्कूल में? मस्त एकदम, right? They'll be so proud, right? So usually we say that every person has to wake up in the morning at Brahma Muhurta, and Brahma Muhurta is usually 48 minutes before the sunrise. So that may be a bit difficult for you, but we usually tell people or children or everybody, right from small children to everybody, we should wake up in the morning, say by 5:36. And the importance of waking up in the morning is because your brain will be very sharp and it's very quiet. If you want to study or if you want to read something or if you want to do exercise, this is the best time, because you have seen early morning, it's so calm and quiet and cool, na? So Ayurveda says we have to wake up in the morning at Brahma Muhurta. First point done. We'll have a quiz on all this, okay? You should be able to answer because it's all a learning process. So here this point is clear now? Yeah, Brahma Muhurta. And then after that what you all do? Washroom, right? We have to use it. How many people go to washroom and come in the morning? Everybody? Wonderful. Sometimes. Good, no problem. But what we will do from now onwards, everybody who first wakes up in the morning, you have to go to the washroom. Agar tatti aati bhi hai ya nahi bhi aati hai, you should sit in the toilet and see that you pass the motion. Because once we clear the tummy, you feel very nice and light, right? Otherwise, when you come to school, it will be very difficult, right? To go to washroom, you will miss the period. You have to call the Ayamma, you have to clean yourself. So usually what Ayurveda says is first wake up in the morning at Brahma Muhurta, go to the washroom, try to clear your tummy, then wash your hands nicely with the soap, right? Disinfection is also very important. And then next is brushing your teeth. So do you brush your teeth in the morning? Okay, great. I'm so happy. Third grade students are the best students. They are so active. Really very happy, Didi. Your students are wonderful. Thank you. Okay, so what I mean to say, what Ayurveda says is, once you wake up in the morning, after you go to the washroom, wash your hands, then you brush your teeth. We say that instead of using all these paste, we have certain herbal powders. Olden days, people used to use this neem stick or all those things to brush Exactly. So now that neem sticks are not available, we get powders, herbal powders. Very good. So try to use the herbal powder to brush your teeth. I'll tell you what happens with that. Once you use the herbal powder to brush your teeth, no, not only your teeth are clean, but because it is bitter and because it is astringent, it will kill the germs in your tummy also. Okay, so there is two advantage कि आपका दांत भी clean हो जाएगा, and then because of that your tummy also will be clean and nice. She is my third colleague, Dr. Sunita. Can we welcome her? Yes. Okay, where were we? Where did what? Powders. Okay, what happens is when you brush with the herbal powder, as I said, your teeth become clean and also your tummy becomes nice and disinfected. Okay, so now onwards we will try to brush with herbal powders. Request your parents for that. Okay, because it has got an advantage. How many of you all clean your tongue after that? All of you all? We call it Jivva Nirlekhana, scraping of the tongue. You think it is important? Can I see your tongues now? This you can show me, because then you will not be able to speak also. Arey, very good. Wonderful. You read very good stories and all, or you listen to all these good things. Wonderful, wonderful. Very nice. Everybody's tongue is clean. So it's very, very important that after you brush your teeth, you have to clean your tongue, because whatever accumulates throughout the night on your tongue, okay, there is so much of bacteria, ketanu and all that covers the whole tongue, and that causes a problem. So you have to clean the tongue. We call it Jivva Nirlekhana in Ayurveda. Of course, the terms are a little heavy. I'll be giving you a paper which you can take and read at home. Okay. So scraping of tongue. After that, what you all do? Yeah, this, because you see the picture, you are telling me, but I'll tell you what Ayurveda says. Okay. Usually nobody follows, nobody knows. Olden days they used to do, but now it's a forgotten tradition. What Ayurveda says is, after you brush your teeth, there is some proper herbal oils, okay, medicated oils, which you have to put in the nose. Okay, see, this is brain, right? But everybody's brain is in the head, right? So we believe in Ayurveda that when we instill this medicated oil, of course you take support of your elders, your mummy, daddy and everybody. You don't try it now because you are still very small kids. So what you can do is take this medicated oil or simple coconut oil also, whichever is there at home. You can just apply it on your finger, small finger, little finger, and apply it in the nose like this. Yeah, Vicks we don't apply, we apply outside, no? This we have to apply it on the finger and apply it inside. This particular regimen is called as Nasyam. Oh, wonderful. But we should do it every day. This routine everybody should follow every day. Then your brain becomes very sharp. Okay, your eyes become strong, your hair becomes strong, and you become very intelligent and sharp. Okay, so what is this treatment called, or what is this regimen called? Nasyam. Nasyam. Okay, I will be providing the whole regimen to you all, which you can follow at home. But then if you need any enquiries, you can come and meet us also. Okay? Okay? Next is Kavala and Gandusha. This is again, see, all these things you don't know, right? हम लोग क्या करते हैं? उठते हैं, brush करते हैं, पानी पीते हैं, फिर खाते हैं. Exactly. How many of you all do gargling? Wonderful. That's nice. But what Ayurveda says is, hot water gargles are important, but along with that, if you can just take 1 teaspoon of oil, coconut oil, put it in the mouth and rinse karna. I'll just show you. See, if this is water, okay, I'll show you the procedure. And you have to throw it out, okay? I gulped it, okay? But it is going to be oil. Just 1 teaspoon of oil. You should put it in the mouth, squish it throughout the mouth, throw it, and then do the gargles with water. Yeah, oil is very important. It is called as oil pulling in English. Normal oil. You don't have to use hot water. After that, hot water. After the oil thing is done, you can use the hot water. Done? So this particular procedure is called as Kavala and Gandusha. This will keep your mouth or the oral part very, very healthy. You will not develop any dental issues also. नहीं तो ये दर्द हो रहा है, वो दर्द हो रहा है, यहाँ पे डॉक्टर के पास जाना है. All that problem is there. Cavities. ये cavities वगैरह नहीं है. Yes, exactly. So Kavala and Gandusha we should do after Nasyam. And then we do exercise. How many of you all do exercise? Raise your hands. Only raise your hands. If you do. From now onwards, whoever is there in the class, everybody should do at least 10 to 15 minutes of exercise. Today we learned one exercise. What was that we did just now? Sit-ups. Wonderful, wonderful. We did sit-ups, right? So what we'll do? First we'll start with sit-ups every day. 10 sit-ups. Because when you hold this, no, it is proved that your brain becomes very active and sharp. It is not just a religious routine. When you hold like this, the opposite part of the brain becomes very active. And when you sit up like this, your brain becomes very active and very smart. So every day 10 sit-ups, and then front bending, backward bending, sideward bending, all these movements you should do. Yes, every day. Yeah, exactly. So wonderful. See, you should do, but preferably every day morning, if 10 to 15 minutes of exercise you will do, you'll become healthy. Okay, we call it Vyayama. Okay, after that, you know pranayam. Do you know breathing exercise? Wonderful, wonderful. Didi, you have the best class, I tell you. They know everything. That's really nice. But I want everybody to follow this every day at home. Okay, we will just do a simple pranayam now. Oh, wonderful. We will try pranayam now. You want to show a demo? Come. Do you do pranayam anytime? Do you know how to do it? You know? Who does pranayam? Come. We'll show them how to do pranayam. Okay, then show how you do pranayam. First, what you should do, close the right nostril. Everybody, cover the right nostril. Right nostril, right, yeah. Right nostril, straight, sit straight. Breathe in from the left nostril. Hold. Exhale from the opposite side. When you do this 5 times from this side, 5 times from this side, mind becomes calm and cool. What's your name?
Arnav.
Big round of applause for Arnav. Nice. Go. So every day, at least 5 minutes of pranayam is very, very important, because mind becomes very calm and sharp. Because you all want to study well, right? And do well and concentrate. And pranayam helps a lot in that. And do you like to get cold, cough and all? No. Everybody likes to remain healthy and smart and nice, right? So when you do all these routines, tab jaake you'll become very healthy and nice. Okay? So the next routine, Dr. Subhashini will help you with after the pranayam.
Before sleeping also, or after you go back home after playing from the ground, if you go and have a warm water bath, hands down everyone. Yes, I want everyone to sit straight again. Yes. Amazing. Let me see, girls are the best or the boys are the best. Sit straight, hands properly placed. Wonderful. So what is snana? Snana is nothing but having bath. Okay, we should all have bath daily. Before going out of the house, have nice bath. Get well dressed and then you should step out of the house. Okay, you children, when you go to school, come back, finish your homework, go to play, right? Then there are chances that you might touch different things. That can be mud, dust, exactly. So there are so many things which can bring germs and bacteria on our palms. Remember COVID time, we used to keep on washing hands repeatedly, right? And you sanitize, wonderful. And mask also, wonderful. So, if you have bath twice a day, that is amazing. Come home, and when I say bath, not only standing under the shower and doing like this and come. You should nicely have bath with the soap, or like Dr. Deepa said, herbal powder. We have bathing powder also. Once in a week, if you have nice, you rub your body with the bath powder, your body will feel so fresh and nice. Okay? So, snana is nothing but warm water bath for healthy skin. A warm water bath keeps the skin healthy. And we should take warm water bath every day. In summers, will we take warm water bath? It is good if you take lukewarm water bath. But generally, people in peak summers take cold water bath, right? So it's still advisable to take lukewarm water bath every day. Next is, you all had your breakfast? Yeah. You all had your breakfast? Yeah. No. Okay. Healthy breakfast. As I said initially, I'll bring one big King Raja burger and have in my breakfast. Is it correct, beta? No. We should start the day with healthy food. You see that boy is having a glass of milk and he's eating something. And water. Not only healthy breakfast, eat healthy breakfast. Eating healthy breakfast helps keep your body energized. Eat nutritious breakfast every day. Have you heard about balanced food, beta? Have you heard about balanced food? Balanced food means whatever you eat in a day, think. There should be a plate, right? Make sure you're eating good amount of protein. Okay, I'll not go deep, okay? Have an egg daily. Everybody eats egg here? Some people don't eat, it's okay, that's fine. Have a glass full of milk Okay, eat nutritious food, not only idli dosa. Tell mama to give some fruit every day. You know what are dates? Khajur. Yeah, you should have some khajur. You know what is good? Jaggery, bellam. There are some foods which will give you not only taste but good health. So what is the term for breakfast? Nutritious breakfast. Which breakfast? Healthy breakfast. Next comes the evening routine. See, you woke up in the Brahma Muhurtam, right? Then you went and made yourself clean by going to washroom. Okay. Then after that, what did you do? You did little of vyayama, exercise. After that, what did you do? Children, can you help me? What did Dr. Deepa told you? After vyayama, we brushed our teeth with herbal powder. Then what did we do? Nasyam. We put some nice oil into the nostrils. You know what are nostrils? These two randhras in the nose are called nostrils. We applied. Thank you, ma'am, for reminding me. This is called Nasyam. After Nasyam, what did we do, beta? Okay, Vyayamam is exercise. Okay, we'll come to Snana. We had nice, we cleaned the body, we had bath, and then we had nutritious breakfast, healthy breakfast. Next comes evening routine. The whole day is over. You go to school, you eat heavy lunch, you eat nice lunch, come back, finish your homework, take a small nap, go and play. Then you come back home. It is almost evening time. Remember the rabbit which I told you? Remember the rabbit? Now it's time to become the rabbit. Evening routine. Evening routine for a healthy life. Eat light, healthy meal, avoid junk foods, and decrease screen time, and go to bed early by 8 or 9 p.m. Beta, initially people used to sleep by 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. Nowadays, one second, beta. Nowadays, we eat dinner, okay, whatever is left, or we are so busy with our work, we eat whatever is available, and then we watch TV. Then we start playing. Arey, mummy, daddy are busy. Chalo, we'll play for some time, right? You people enjoy that, but actually it is not good. That time we have to, like sun sets in the evening, right? You have to wake up with the sun. Then what will you do? You have to finish your day. What will you do? You have to prepare yourself for sleep. If you start watching mobile and TV again, those rays are going to affect your eyes and brain. You'll become alert. And later when everybody are sleeping also, you'll be watching what is happening. Your mind will be active all the time. Like your phone, you have to charge your phone, right? When the phone dies, power out, we have a charger here. Very good, beta. We have to sleep so that our body also energizes again, charges again. So what will you do? You will eat a healthy meal, avoid junk food, and try to sleep by 8 or 9. No screen time. You were saying something, beta? You tell your parents, today mama, give me dinner by 8 o'clock. Okay, then I will sleep at 9 o'clock. Can you do that? So next is Pada Abhyangam. What is Pada Abhyangam? Okay, excellent. So just before sleep time, you are on the bed, okay? Keep a small oil bottle. You know what you will do? Pada means the feet, the foot. Abhyangam means massage. Do not pour so much of oil on the bed so that mummy scolds you, or too much of oil on the foot. Take little less quantity of oil, then nicely do this. How will you do this? Show me. Yes. When you do this, can you feel little warmth in your palms? Yes, the oil will be warm. Then nicely keep one foot. You are sitting on the bed, okay? Keep one feet. Yeah, and then nicely apply that oil over your palms. See, not only down, the whole feet, and rub the feet nicely. Okay, one foot is done. Then again, keep the other foot. You're sitting on the bed. Take little of oil and again, you will do like this and nicely pamper your foot. This is called Pada Abhyangam. What is it called?
Pada Abhyangam.
Pada means the foot. Abhyangam means massage. What will happen if we do Pada Abhyangam? You know, the whole body. There are some special points in the body which are over our palms and feet. So when you do massage your feet, all the body will be energized and you will get good sleep. What will you get?
Good sleep.
You will get nice sound sleep, okay? Foot massage for healthy feet. Massaging your feet helps to keep your feet healthy. Massage your feet every night before sleeping. Before?
Sleeping.
Yes.
Eating.
Conclusion. What is the meaning of conclusion, kids? Okay, conclusion means we are going to finish this. Now, what did we see? Do you remember? Body is a clock. Yes, I told you, right? Body is a clock. What time you have to wake up, what time you have to do nasyam, brush, everything you should fix in your mind. You should not wait for someone to tell you, okay beta? See, following dinacharya for a happy life. If you do all these things we taught you today beta, you will always be healthy. Even if you get sick, no, in a day or two you will be all right. You will become like one avenger. Following dinacharya helps keep your body and mind healthy. And you should try to follow these routines every day. Chalo, today these two didis came and they told something, aaj hi karenge. Not like that. You have to follow them every day. Will you remember these? And then what will happen? You will be healthy and happy.
Sure. Okay, then what we'll do before that, I'll just introduce my friend, and then she's going to speak about what is Ayurveda, what is how you can study, what you have to study to become an Ayurvedic doctor, and then she's a surgeon. Do you know Ayurvedic surgeons? You have heard that in Ayurveda there is surgery also? You have heard? Really? I believe most of the people, they don't know that Ayurveda doctors have surgery. You know? Wonderful. I'm happy that Aurobindo So you know who is the father of the nation?
I'll talk to you in general, okay? 5 minutes only. So, what are all the common health issues you are facing now? Fever, cough, cold. Then, any health, any brain related issues? Ego. Okay. Inka? Anybody is so sad? No. You're all able to manage your mental health, no? You all are happy then. Say thanks to your didis and your parents. Okay? So Ayurveda, how many of you know the meaning of Ayurveda? Okay, what is Ayu? Ayu is life. Life. Ayu.
Life medicine.
No, Ayu is life. Okay? Veda is what? Veda is a scripture, no? So Ayurveda means the Veda which gives us the knowledge to how to be healthy. Okay? Healthy life will be the happiest life, no? So to be, Ayurveda teaches us first how to be healthy. Then it teaches us according to the diseases. After we get fever or cold, cough, we give you medicine accordingly. Before that, how to be healthy is the main motto of Ayurveda. So in season you will get different diseases, no? In some season, in summers you will be getting, lot of people will suffer with loose motions, no? Dehydration, sunstroke. In cold weather, you will be catching cold, fevers and all. So according to season, there is some rituals also to be followed. Okay, this is heavy for you all. And then what more? Swarna Prashna was. So there is a method called treatment, Swarna Prashna. Every month we give gold, you know, no? Your Didi is wearing and that Didi also wearing. That gold we take and we will make it powder and we will burn it to the ash. Then that will be mixed with some Medhya Dravyas. Anyone using any like syrups, Ayurvedic syrups or tablets for memory and immunity? What is that? Do you remember the medicine name?
You know any medicine?
So Brahmi and okay, some drugs are there, some herbs, medicinal plants are there which gives us more memory power and no, the smartness and all. So we mix that with honey and ghee, that powder, herbal powder and gold powder also. We will mix and we will give you on a specific day, Pushyami Nakshatra, every month. That will increase your body and mind health. So we will give you the information. You can contact with the parents, and if it is implemented, they will be more productive and healthy. So this is the greatest gift from Ayurveda. So remember Swarna Prashna. Okay, you can read. sometimes you go on internet and search, no? You search for the to memory and health also.
We have taken vaccines. We just
Chyawanprash,
nice.
like Chyawanprash. How many of you take Chyawanprash? Similar to that, this also. Okay. And what kind of foods you like? Food, not fruits. Food. What kind of food you like? Khichdi. Wow. You? Bendakai?
Paneer.
Dondakai you don't eat, no? But those are having opposite results, no? Bendakai makes you wise and Dondakai makes you fool, huh?
Dull. Anyone dull, actually.
Maybe something like that.
But
Ice creams?
Burger? Hey, be honest. How many of you like pizza? Pizza? Hey. So we all like junk food. We all like junk food, but once in a while, once in a week you can have. Other times you have to take nutritious, not only breakfast, nutritious lunch, nutritious dinner also. So include milk. Now also we are eating. Is it right? So seasonal fruit. They are forcing them to grow. No, that is not healthy. So eat seasonal fruit. You search, let them know what are all the seasonal fruits. So you will be going out and you will be finding some fruits, seasonally. That is not, you can't find it another season. So seasonal fruit is very important. Daily you should have one fruit in the breakfast. Okay, one fruit, not mixed salad, not fruit salad or vegetable salad. That is not healthy. Salads are not healthy. Salads means so many of vegetables or so many of fruits we are mixing and eating.
they come under
No?
that Viruddhahara.
Yeah.
They are all
So
opposite
one is sweet, one is sour. We can't mix both and eat. Okay, they will go inside and they will create allergies in your body. In long run, you will fall ill. Okay, sick. Not opposite taste, sweet, sour, or something like opposite taste. Not good to combine and eat. Okay, and what more? And ask your parents not to. Maybe some of you are non-vegetarians. It is not good to mix curd in chicken. Okay.
Again,
Okay.
that is also Viruddhahara.
Viruddhahara. Chicken with curd, poison. Okay. You tell your parents. Many of them are like cooking like that. Okay. And what more? Okay. Whoever eats, no need to tell. Whoever eats, you are not supposed to. Okay. There are some people who have non-veg. There's nothing wrong in that. Then homeopathy is different medicine. The origin is from Germany. Hahnemann is the father of homeopathy. That is like flower medicine, or that is also similar to Ayurveda, but they have most of liquid and sugar pills. They mix that medicine with sugar pill and give. That is also medicine.
You have heard about Ayush? Ayush सुना है कभी किसी ने? Ayush, Ayurveda, Yoga, Siddha, Unani, and Naturopathy. This is Ayush. A for Ayurveda, Y for Yoga, S for Siddha, U for Unani, and H for Homeopathy. As you asked, these are all Indian system of medicine, and along with allopathy. So these are 6 systems of medicine. Like how China also has their Chinese. She has a query saying what is homeopathy. That's why I said. So Ayush is an Indian system of medicine. Of course, homeopathy originated in Germany, as the doctor said. They have sweet pills. Here in Ayurveda, this is purely Indian system. And how old is Ayurveda? I had told. Didi, all your children are most intelligent. Really. First, I spoke about how old was Ayurveda, and I'm very happy that you all remember. So, ancient system of medicine is Ayurveda. And we are all Ayurvedic doctors here. So, tomorrow when you grow up, and in case you want to become doctor, it's not only MBBS doctors. You can become even Ayurvedic doctors, you can become naturopathy doctors, you can become Unani, you can become yoga, all these kind of doctors also. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Very good. Okay.
Naturopathy is which helps us to heal naturally. So they will advise you some fasting kind of thing to help body to produce what you call immunity. We are not giving any pills or medicine to heal the whatever disease you are having. So they make us to help our body to heal itself. Naturopathy, natural. Then in what are all the other systems, you know? Allopathy, you know, na? Modern medicine, like, oh great. So those are all like, they made up of, those medicines are made up of from chemicals. Ayurveda is from purest form of medicine. Like whatever available, you know, we can go around and find medicinal plants and all. So they are the original and plant based medicines mostly. We use minerals also, but most of the medicines are from plants, so that is good for health. So for small issues, you can opt Ayurveda. You can ask your parents, why can't we try Ayurveda too sometime to build your immunity? For some seasonal diseases, cold, cough, to build your immunity, to boost your memory and all, no, Ayurveda can help you more. So whenever you fell sick or something like that, in your home also, elders, if they needed any medicine and all, you ask them, why don't you try Ayurveda too, or why don't you include Ayurveda too? They are saying it is good, can we try? Okay, you also can ask your parents or grandparents. We are all telling whatever we want. Now you can ask us what you want to know from
After
us.
the quiz. After the quiz.
Oh,
we will
quiz,
ask.
eh?
Quiz
Okay.
hai.
ठीक है, that's all I want to.
Yeah, we'll have a story.
हाँ.
And after that we'll have quiz, and then still if you have any questions, then you ask us. Is that okay? You want a story or the quiz first?
Before that, 1 minute. What
Yeah.
kind of surgeon this Didi, you never asked me?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Tell me what is surgery, then we will have a plastic.
So if you have any problem in your heart, in your stomach, in your liver, in your kidney, those organs, we go into the and we will reach into the organ by cutting your skin and muscle and all. We go there and remove whatever the abnormal thing sometimes is grow. So we remove that. So same type of diseases which comes in anus, Ayurveda has got good remedies. So I'm a surgeon in proctology. You heard about cardiology? Heart surgery, brain surgeries, neurology, like that many doctors are there. ENT surgeon, ophthalmic surgeon, so like that. You are very small to understand all these things. So Ayurveda also have that division. Like we have pediatrics, we have gynecology obstetrics for pregnant women and all. ENT, eye, throat, nose. This all these types are there in Ayurveda departments also. Okay. Okay.
So then
When you
thank
grow up, we
doctor.
will come again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have a story. We want a story. Story or quiz?
Three. That side, 3.
Are you one group? Come. Yeah, perfect. Done? We are going to have 2 groups. Yeah, perfect. All hands up. You are ready for the quiz now? No, we will say this is group A, this is group B. Okay, this is group A, this is group B. Okay? Group A, I will ask the question now. So the first question goes to group A, okay? Okay, I'm going to give 4 options. The first question is, what is Dinacharya? I will read out the answers. A daily routine for a healthy life, a type of exercise, a type of diet, a type of meditation. Only group A first. Okay, tell me. Let's see whether it is right. Yes. So group A got 1. So once the group A doesn't know, the question will pass on to group B. Okay. So this is like कौन बनेगा करोड़पति. कैसा है game? अच्छा है? KBC. Done. This is like a KBC. तो KBC का एक सवाल हो गया. अभी KBC का दूसरा सवाल goes to group B. Next question. What is the first step in Dinacharya? Your options are brushing your teeth, waking up early with the sun, eating a healthy breakfast, exercising. Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. So group B also gets 1 mark. Okay. So you are equal now. The third question goes to group A. What is the purpose of scraping your tongue? Okay. To remove bacteria and freshen your breath, to make your tongue stronger, to improve your sense of taste, to make your tongue look cleaner. So, option A, to remove bacteria and freshen your breath. Yes! Wonderful. The next question goes to group B. Ready? What is Nasyam? and your option go as a type of exercise, a type of diet, nasal installation of oil to keep your nose and brain healthy, a type of meditation. Yes? Yes. Yes. Wonderful. So group B also gets 1 point. Okay. Next question to group A. Yeah. 2 points. 2 points. Equal. Why is it important to exercise regularly? So your options are to make your body stronger, to improve your focus and concentration, to keep your body healthy and energized, all of the above. Think. Yeah. What is the answer? D. Do you agree to the answer D? No? Think. You may lose a mark for your team, okay? Think whether what he said is right. Because of exercise to make your body stronger, to improve your focus and concentration, to keep your body healthy and energized. But we chose him and he says D and you all say? नहीं, आंसर कौन सा आंसर लॉक कर दिया जाए? ऑप्शन ए, सी. Okay, we'll see the answer. You lost. The option was D. The option was D because exercise gives you all this. I appreciate you. That's really nice. But you have lost the mark. That's why. Now listen. This is a teamwork. See, when you are member of the team, yeah, you should discuss. That's why I gave you time. Not now. So you lost 1 point here. Now the next question to group B. What is pranayam? Group B, okay, be ready. What is pranayam? The options are a type of exercise, a type of diet, deep breathing exercise to keep your lungs healthy, a type of meditation. Yeah. First you raised, no? You tell me. What is the answer? C. Deep breathing exercise. Read it. Okay, let's see whether the answer is right. Yeah. So the score is 2 and 3. No, 2 and 3. No, negative marking nahi hai. 2 and 3. Okay, work hard. Next question to next group A. मजा आ रहा है? Quiz अच्छा है? One who disturbs will get minus mark. Why is it important to eat a healthy breakfast? Okay, why is it important to have a healthy breakfast? Your options are to give you energy for the day, to improve your focus and concentration, to keep your body healthy and strong, all of the above. You all agree to the answer? So let's check the answer now. Okay, so now you get 3 and 3. It is equal now. The next question to group B. What should you avoid in the evening? Okay, the question is what you should avoid in the evening. Option: junk foods, screen time, both A and B, neither A and B. You tell me what is the option. You all agree to the same? Sure? Okay, let's see the answer. Both A and B, yes. Okay, 3 and 4. Great. Next question to team A. Why is it important to massage your feet before bed? Okay. What is this called in Sanskrit? We had explained one term, no? Foot massage is called. This is bonus mark. This is bonus. Whoever team answers. This team gets bonus mark. He remembered what it is called. Padabhyangam. Yes. So you get 4 now. Equal. Okay. It is called as Padabhyangam. Okay. Why is it important to massage your feet? To improve your sleep, to keep your feet healthy, to relax your body, all of the above. You discuss. Time over. You answer which? Last. C. C or D? Answer is done? So you got the score? See, you are not working as a team. See, we should be like a team. Discuss among yourselves so that you don't lose the score. Okay? Good. Now the score is equal. I agree. No, not 6. Not 6. 5. Next question to your team. Team B. What is the purpose of Kavala and Gandusha? Okay? Answer: to keep your mouth and teeth healthy, to improve your sense of taste, to make your mouth look cleaner, to remove bacteria from your mouth. Who is going to answer? Yes? You can discuss among yourself. Came to a conclusion? कौन सा आंसर? D. Okay, what is D? To remove bacteria from your mouth. लॉक कर दिया जाए? लॉक कर दिया जाए? देखते हैं. Yes. Sorry. Actually, both. The answer is to keep your mouth clean and healthy. See, bacteria is there. All answers are almost right, but because we are explaining an Ayurvedic term, we had told you to make it more clean and strong and healthy. No, but still you get the score. Actually, almost all the answers are right here. You still get the score. Applause to Team B. Okay, next question goes to Group A. Why is it important to follow Dinacharya? To keep your body healthy and strong, to improve your focus and concentration, to keep your mind calm and relaxed, all of the above. Discuss. If you have any confusion, you discuss. एक आंसर, मुझे एक ही आंसर चाहिए. D. Let's see the answer. Computer जी आंसर बताइए. Nice, very nice. Just 2 more questions are there now. What is the best time to wake up in the morning? 5:30 a.m., 6:30 a.m., 7:30 a.m., 8:30 a.m. Discuss. So we should wake up at what time? Brahma Muhurta, no? So you want to see the answer? Correct. Exactly. So there is lot of benefit with waking up in the morning. So now we have come to a decision that we should wake up at 5:30. That is Brahma Muhurta. Okay. The next question. This goes to Group A. Okay. How often should you exercise? Daily, weekly, monthly, or rarely? Lock कर दिया जाए. Okay. Daily. So we did a pinky promise of following the and exercise. So all these are part of Dinacharya. So you will follow all these? Wonderful. The question to Group B. What is the purpose of Snana? What is Snan? What is Snana? Bath. Okay. To keep your skin healthy. Option B. To improve your sense of smell. To make your skin look cleaner. To remove bacteria from your skin. You discuss. It's a teamwork, right? Okay. We'll lock.
When your skin is healthy, which means already you are clean, there is no bacteria, right?
But actually, the question is wrong. All the options are right. You get the score. Next. 7-7. Yes. So the score is equal. I'm very happy that Group A has scored 7 points and the Group B, both the teams have won. So do you want to clap for Group A and Group A should clap for Group B? Let us clap. Okay, so how did you like the quiz now? Did you like the quiz? KBC अच्छा था हमारा. Answer अच्छे थे. But you learned something from all that we have told you today. This is the surprise. The quiz was a surprise. Did you like it? The surprise? They enjoyed. Interactive. We really wanted to make it interactive. Yeah. So now that we are done with this, with the whole session of, there is one more surprise. Have you visited any Ayurvedic doctor till now?
Yes.
You have gone Ayurvedic doctor.
Yes.
Ayurvedic doctor, you have seen? Okay, great. Ayurvedic doctor, wonderful, good. But still, we are planning a surprise visit to our center at Barkatpura. I'm an Ayurvedic doctor, so we have a clinic. There is a visit to our Ayurvedic center there, where you will see our Ayurvedic center, where we have a consultation and all these massages and all happen. Would you like to come and have a look there in my center? Are you excited? That Didi will tell you. That Didi, only if you are a good children and if you follow the pinky promise, only then. That we will tell. Given me a pinky promise that they will follow the Dinacharya. Once they follow the Dinacharya, the teacher will give you feedback. And then there is a surprise visit to my center. Field trip this is also one visit. Okay? Happy with the surprise? Did you like the surprise? For that you have to follow all the Dinacharya and Viruddhahara rules also. Can I have your attention here? Now you want a story time. One of your student wants to present a story on the importance of exercise. Just 1 minute story. Let him finish. Aj, we will like to learn something from him. You introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Mahida. I am from SIAS Sri Aurobindo International School. I am class 3A and today I am telling about a story about why should we do sit-ups in front of Ganesh. One time Vishnu kept his he kept one side and he went to talk with someone and Lord Ganesh ate that chakra. Vishnu saw that and Vishnu tell why did you eat that Ganesha, and he did sit-ups and Ganesha laughed and the chakra came out. That's why we will do sit-ups.
Because our left hand is controlled by the right side of the brain and our right hand is controlled by the left side of the brain. So when we do this and we do the sit-up, our both side of the brain becomes more active. Okay, and it becomes active and it starts able to focus on things. So that's why they say pray to Lord Ganesha, do the sit-ups and then you start the day so that your whole day goes well. So this also you try to include in your Vyayama. So you have liked the session? I hope you have liked the session. So we will just summarize what we have learned. The first topic we learned, Timmy story. Yes. Then after Timmy story we learned about Viruddhahar also we learned, and one more Dinacharya. Wonderful. So you have learned 3 new topics, 2 new words today, Viruddhahar and Dinacharya, and you have given me a pinky promise that you're going to follow. Done? And then there'll be a surprise visit to our center, Ayurvedic Center, and anytime you want to see any Ayurvedic doctors, you can visit us. And we have got something for you, a small, actually whatever we have spoken to you today, all these will be handed over to you. You can show it to your parents and you can follow this every day. And in case you want to visit us, there will be phone numbers here. You can come and visit us. Okay, you want to meet us. This doctor is practicing at Kompally. This doctor is practicing at Banjara Hills. I take care of the Barkatpura center. So any of the doctors, you can come and meet us. Okay, great. You want to learn anything about health, you can come and talk to us also. Done? So now, should we have a nice group photo? Is that okay?